not fair.
It's not just
It's
you
not
don't have
fair.
to agree with him.
You're
You know,
asking Couch to all the time.
I had a discussion about some guy who told me like offlane DP legit, and I was like, what MMR are you? Like 2K? Like you're insane, but look, it's kind of working. But at bottom, Kaka's 100% gonna go down.
Yeah, definitely dead. Aggressive is the one to pick up that first
All. He pops it too early, then old 11 gets on top of him, kills him in 1 second.
Yeah, and if he takes too much damage
Oh,
from
God,
these
he's so dead.
creeps, he's actually going to be taken out as Kaka comes in. Nice arrow as well, following it up. Lanham is able to ensure there's no counterplay. Meanwhile, in the top lane, CTY is going to be in some serious trouble as CDEC decided to make an aggressive rotation up to the top lane. This is probably smart. The laning phase is definitely in its static.
Comfortable doing this. Assume they must have ran this at least once or twice in scrims, and more importantly than that, they're giving such a favorable mid matchup. Old 11 who's already picking
Nice
up
arrow. Shiki. Guy in here, Old Chicken is able to get off the Spirit Siphon, and too damn bad. Go in. EHOME running away with it for the first 10 to 15 minutes easily.
Invoker's gonna go Quaswex to stop the bleeding, but at bottom, Shiki's gonna get gone on. He's silenced up. There's so many Broodlings on top of him.
Yeah, there's just no way for him to get out in time, and
I mean, what about
Garter,
Garter?
he does not have a TP, so if they do actually
Oh, they're boots
find
on the
him-
ground! Garter,
Go, Garter! I like this transition, Old 11 going for the early Vlads as well. This is just going to increase the early fighting power of EHOME.
They're showing a completely different style. Old 11's gonna get caught on. Most likely
Yeah, run down, telekinesis. This should be a rather easy kill. Old 11 can try and get up the nuke off Garter, and maybe his Spider Leaf can pick it up, but no.
The play aspect of it too. Pretty well calculated by EHOME so far.
Shiki having to deal with these Spiderlings constantly. The next Exorcism is up in 15 seconds. Can EHOME roach that early? Oh, looks like Old 11 not getting hit by the Light Strike Array, but it doesn't seem to matter. The Laguna Blade is going to be thrown out there. Meanwhile, Night Stalker actually goes down to the bottom lane as Aggressive is able to pick up that kill.
Midas, once they start to pick up objectives, they'll get even further ahead.
They kill mid, kill bottom, now going for the trifecta as they're going to be able to make the three-man smoke up the top lane. The Moonlight Shadow is there, but they do have the Chronosphere to be able to reveal CTY as he's going to be held down. Oh, the silence goes out actually. Old Chicken in a great position there is going to be able to blow up XZ and protect CTY until Aggressive comes back. Oh, the imprisonment goes out just in time, dodging some of that damage. The Tornado still coming out. Aggressive knows he can still play forward here as EHOME are going to be losing CTY. Old Chicken turning to fight Aggressive as best as possible. The Spirit Siphon go to town. He will be able to pick up the kill. Old Chicken's even going to be able to survive as CDEC have drawn themselves out too far until, Death Prophet getting hit by that Dragon Slave. Night Stalker too far forward. Now Lanham, he definitely does not have the levels to be able to fight this one out as he's got 3 levels of Sacred Arrow. They do have the Broodmother coming in from behind though, and that's definitely going to be a sacrificial Q. What else can Old 11 get though? Shiki's down to half health. He's got Tornado up. He's going to be able to turn around by himself. Time to get off the Ghost Swamp and will be able to survive from there.
So really good rotations by CDEC, and they don't wait to clear out anything like that. They just go lane to lane, and this is so key because a lot of teams, I think, that are worse, they would go to the jungle, farm out, play the farming game for a little bit, but
And then they would just get picked off by those aggressive wards.
CDEC are just playing aggressively. They're like non-stop. They go from top, mid to bottom.
Oh, arrow catches out XD, and that's going to be a free pickoff for EHOME. Old 11 was trying to get himself away from Aggressive, but now he's got the counter. Ooh, Tornado in from behind. Shiki is going to be able to put out enough damage to make sure the Broodmother dies. The Laguna Blade goes out. CTY, he'll die as soon as his imprisonment is done for. And Old Chicken, he doesn't have the kind of power to stand up against this one. Aggressive is just too big at this point in time. Is able to take out all 3 cores, and now trying to catch some of the backline supports. Nice jump from Garter, able to get that leap forward into the telekinesis, steals the arrow, and Garter's just showing off at this point in time.
Alright, Garter's just... I want to create my own movie. I don't want to give this up. Give up this tier 2 tower right now. They've already lost a lot of momentum.
Old 11's threatening that tier 3 tower. Aggressive has got to go back. Protect that one. The arrow. Oh, Garter. He is going to be hit dead on by that one. CTY is going to be able to blow him up nice and quick. Does that ultimate. EMP not going to be able to do much there. The imprisonment is out in time. Q is going to try and land the Light Strike Array afterwards. Does land it, but it ultimately means nothing. EHOME has successfully defended their tier 2 tower.
Push in, go for the jungle pretty easily. Adds a lot of firepower to your broodlings, or your spiderlings, I should say. I think getting the BKB early against this kind of line.
Old Chicken, he is still going to go down here. That was decent commitment there from CDEC. That was a full rotation from 5 heroes with Luna Blade also being used. And it wasn't the most critical of heroes. OD and Broodmother are still your top dogs, but they're going to catch an extra hero, Taka. Somehow being caught here despite knowing that CDEC were 5-manning there, gets hit by the tornado while he's trying to farm away as Night Stalkers are 1-2. That being said, this is creating more space for Old 11 to go high ground once again. XC's going to come in with the Chronosphere, and now the follow-up TPs. They planned this one well, but apparently not quite well enough. Q's got to land the Light Striker right here to be able to stun Old 11, keep him in place for his allies to be able to take him out. It will be a trade-off, but well worth the lean play.
Just feels like EHOME.
Why he's trying to finish off his BKB right now. Bexy is going to put a stopper in that one if he can with the Chronosphere combined with Shiki. Oh, CTY jumps back just at the right time. They still have the Orchid though, and that's going to be problematic for CTY. Needs to save. The mech is going to come in. That'll keep him alive. And now TDC are the ones trying to run themselves out, but Old Chicken is coming from the side, slowing down Shiki enough. They'll be able to pick up that one kill and look for more, but it looks like the Ember Chains are going to be enough to stop that one. But that being said, CDC are on full retreat. They're going to lose Q here. This just leaves another opening once again for Old 11 to go for the high ground push.
He's going to pressure up, but luckily for CDC, it's not the Ember that they lost. They can just send him down with Flame Guard and hide.
Great counterplay there with the blink back. Bottom lane, Old 11 is going to be caught once again. Pops BKB, turns on the ultimate, is going to be able to kill Q. It looks like he'll get the other support as well. The question is whether or not he'll survive through this. Shiki needs just a little bit more damage. Old 11, unfortunately, has taken damage from Shiki and won't be able to get himself inside the trees. So he does end up going down. That being staff, there's no way he's going to be able to stay ahead of this Night Stalker. Be able to draw a lot of time at least. Unless CDC actually want to try and fight this one. Shiki's here, sitting there, the Chronosphere on 2, that's going to be a good setup. Old 11 tries to go for Shiki, they managed to land an arrow on him as well. They're definitely going to be able to take him down as CTY pops his BAB and just turns and fights as best as possible. XC is going to be silenced up, looks like they should be able to drop in with the ultimate over the top. Q is going to lose all of his mana, they'll try and chase him down next, hides himself in the trees. Hoping to be able to juke away CTY while the rest of CDEC start TPing back. Q still going to be found though. CTY catch. Oh, are you kidding me? Barely doesn't do enough damage to finish off. And the neutral creep will take the kill.
He's going to need to get big first team.
They just have no blink hard disables to really deal with it, only the bounces.
Speaking of which, I think the OD should get a half after this.
Yeah.
Almost in solo kill potential.
Chronosphere, XD. Yeah, the Blink Dagger up 2. They know Old 11. They catch him. But is this actually going to be a damage? Yeah, they've actually got him. Q's going to be able to line up the Light Strike Array and take him out.
Good news is he doesn't have the gem on him.
Yeah.
Better. Because the Lincolns, what does it really do for you?
Block them. Yeah, maybe they're working. That's about it.
Like, look at this setup. It's not going to matter at all, but it's kind of neat.
They're going to be able to get anything here. Old Chicken does have some allies behind him. They're going to be able to get the imprisonment off, and there is XD. He's ready to go for jumping on the front lines with his BKB, but he doesn't have the Chronosphere after killing that Broodmother. They will be able to get the Death Prophet and try and push down for both tier 2s, it looks like, as soon as possible.
That was maybe just a little bit of an overextension. I'm going to go for this bottom push to starter. Get the lift off.
They managed to get the Orchid on bottom. He has no way to be able to stop that. So, kick off there before the Death Prophet is back up in 15 seconds. And now, Old 11's going to be found as well. They managed to get both the Chronosphere as well as the Stolen Arrow onto him. TC is just tearing apart EHOME now. They've completely fallen apart. They're going to be losing this lane of Rax and probably going to be threatened a second lane of Rax.
This is the game cap. Play defensively like this. It doesn't suit them. Ember is so huge that he can play the speed game now. 35 seconds now, your Broodmother. You've got to play this perfectly.
Old Chicken's already down to half health. They've jumped in on Tonka. The arrow lands on Garner. CTY coming from behind. Managed to get a lot of damage out, but unfortunately that ult just isn't really impressive. These heroes have got off their BKB. CTY's laying a lot of damage into aggressive though. He no longer has his Manta. Imprisonment goes out. Looks like he should be dying here underneath that one. A little bit more damage. Oh, he actually killed OD first. Taka, Lana throws out the arrow, but unable to get anything else there. Shiki, defensive tornado as they get themselves out. That would have been a pretty damn decent fight for EHOME if they only hadn't lost that OD.
It's amazing.
But armor is going to be needed against this Ember Spirit of Beast. chips away at them with the sleight of fist. Initiation there, coming out. They will be able to get a Chronosphere on the 2, holding in CTY. Managed to get off the cheese, but he's still potentially going to go down. The imprisonment buys him some time. They have to turn their attention now to the Death Bopper. The X has come out, but she just doesn't seem to do quite enough damage. CTY comes back into the fight after that blink out, drops the ultimate, will be able to catch XD with no mana. Old 11, they'll manage to life steal a little bit more, but it looks like he's going to try to get down, and eventually life number 1 down to CTY. He's going to be potentially dropping here as well. Needs to be able to blink himself out of this situation. Old 11 pops his BKB, turns and fights, but there's just too many heroes up for CDEC for them to be able to continue this engagement. 4 versus 4 still goes the way of CDEC.
90% in, and CTY went pretty hammed there. This star usage, they're going to lose Lana, but Mirana defensively doesn't really change anything anyways. CDEC, I think you just mop up everything now.
Second later acts, and EHOME are going to be hard-pressed to come back from this one, as CDEC are not actually going to be stopping anytime soon. They're going to go for the full Mega Creep wipe here.
No Aegis, no BKBs.
And no OD ultimate either, and that's going to be the big one. They headshot CTY. He has no buyback, and this could be EHOME just GGing out. If Old 11 can't make something happen, with Lexington going away, he's managed to keep himself alive, but he can't actually threaten anybody from CDEC. He dies as well. Kaka's going to be the 5th hero down, and EHOME call it. It'll be a tie now for CDEC as they manage to even the series up.
What a world we live in where the consensus can't even believe this.
Yeah, this is pretty insane. Everybody rated EHOME as one of the top Chinese teams.